Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Dukes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mountaineers offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's chat about App State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Dukes offense will go to work for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Unloads it left. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They believe they can run right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is the way you set the tone, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's caught. It's Alston. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The give on the option. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air. It's Barnett. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. gonna run it. It's Roberts. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Swan. And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
To the air on first down. Runs through a tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run a ball.
Makes the grab down the middle. Got enough space. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Virginia Tech. We'll Back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Looking for a man. It's Swan. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Swan. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Took care of it himself. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, App State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barnett. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Send off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Dukes are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Throws to the wideout. It's incompleted. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick release by the QB. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Swan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Nice grab in traffic. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Alston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanchez. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it set up on the outside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Swan. Buying some time. That's caught. It's Stroman. Knocked down for the tackle. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. He fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Here's a heat. The pass ball is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick. call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he's still running after the move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He had all kinds of company in. He got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Fights off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Using the quick game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Kyle. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Dukes decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Dozier. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fakes the grab. Can't get him to the ground. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Going for it all. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slip it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Swan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Dukes have moved it inside the 20. To throw, it's Barnett. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Stroman. Strong, firm tackle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Caught near the sideline, it's Dozier. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping. to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next one.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Forward and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Sanchez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Alston. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Swan. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dozier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here we go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Dozier.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive. And then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be...
Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Swan. Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, it's Swan. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They'll run the screen, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 28 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Dukes send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Dozier. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
A huge point after this for the lead. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.